What is going on, everybody? This your boy Vlad coming with a quick video. So this video is about Profitly. So if the people who don't know what Profitly is pretty much a trading journal where you document your trade. It gives you statistics. I'm using the free version of Profitly. Yeah, so we're just gonna get right into it. So it took me about 2 days to get all of my trades from my broker to put it on the Excel sheet. Then from the Excel sheet, I placed it on Profitly. So let me just make sure the volume's good. All right, yep. So the volume's good. So these are all my trades that I done since I started over with my account. So if you look at my chart, like I said, I just literally just finished this. Total trades, and these trades go back from July. I could just pull it up. It goes way back from. I'm assuming this is it right here. Click on it. July 24th. So all the trade from July 24th up until now, all my trades that I've done, I only been using one account, and that's Trade Zero, because I found, with the commission free, I didn't really have to worry about commission. One thing about when you're growing a small account, a lot of your fees get eaten up by commission. So there's a solution to that. E-Trade and TD Ameritrade. I actually prefer E-Trade better because of the multiple day trades that you could do if you set up your account properly. But with E-Trade, starting Monday, which is tomorrow, is going to be commission free. So for the people who have small accounts, you could really grow your small account with E-Trade. So yeah. So far from July 24th up until now, I did 44 trades. I won 30 of the trades, and I lost 14. So my winning percentage right now is 68.8%, and my average gain is $158. So my average percentage gain is 7.46%, and my profit so far is $3,631.70. It could be off a few because some of the there is some OTCs that I got the commission from, because OTC you still have to pay commission. The free trading is only for like listed stocks, so this could be off, by a few $100, but give or take, over $1,000 in profit so far. So good. So this is going on really like 2 months and a half. So it's definitely a good start. So you could take a look. It also maps out my profit. So this is where I started from. First trade lost $90. Then made it back. $58, $300, so on and so on. And it rips up. I had a couple of had a bad trading week. Then week I just passed had a really good trading week, so now I'm over the hump. So the next target for me now, it's gonna be 4K, $4,000. That's the next step. Hopefully, I mean I don't have a time frame. It's really as how the trades come. That's how I would trade it, trade the market. Now there's some big time people that I follow on here. Steven Ducks, I think I showed you his profit chart already. It is profit 4 million, which is really good. So looking at his, yeah, I don't really see no major pullback. It's just steady uptrend. So he have a 70.12% winning. Let's take a look at anything else. More stats from him. I guess I would have to subscribe to get more of his information. I mean, not subscribe, but get the paid membership. But I mean, this is very impressive for him. 70% winning. But it at the end of the day, it's not really about the percentage. It's really about managing your risk. If you're able to manage your risk, this is mine right here. So I actually lose more money by going short, but my gain percentage is more when I go short. So when I buy, I'm at a 76%. When I short, I'm at a 62%. Average gains when I short is 11%. Average buys is 6%, 6.95%. Average loss is 4.61%. Average loss when I buy is 4.25%. I average about $92.12 when I lose when I buy, and I average $109 when I short. So this number definitely got to go up. The ratio is 1.52%. My largest win was $1,010, and I'm gonna show you guys that trade pretty soon. And looks like I got my biggest loss by buying at $189. And my biggest loss by shorting is $135. So the gross profit, gross loss. So yeah, so these are just some of the information there. Alright, moving on to the next one. I wanted to show you his chart. I think it's very impressive because his winning percentage is only 48.6%. But look at his total profit. It's $233,000. So it's not, it's good to have a high winning percentage. But at the end of the day, it's about how you're managing your risk, because he could just be taking small cuts, small loss here, losing 30 bucks, 40 bucks, 50 bucks, over and over and over again, than make one big trade and make $1,000. So those $20 that he lost like 7 times, then he turned around and make $1,000. It In the long term of thing, his gains and it's proven right here, his gains will be bigger than his losses. So as you can see, his profit chart, he started back in 2017. So to be able to make that, in the stock market within going on 3 years, that's very, very impressive. And the bigger your size is, the faster you start to see your chart to go up. Like as far as your wins, because you have more money to play with now, and the more money you have to play with, the bigger percentage of a profit, and the more shares you could actually get into it. So that's why you see his with the spiking action, because then he's going to be able to sometime make 10,000 in one trade, 20,000 in one trade, 30,000. So that's why you normally see like it's a slow progression starting off. And this should be encouraging for you guys, because as you could see here, he was losing. Like he lost all of 2017. It was even down 5K, 5,900. So between this point right here is really called the when you're learning, the learning phase. So you're learning. Then once something clicks, and you start seeing slowly grinding up, then boom, it starts to elevate. Probably by next year, if he consistently doing what he's doing, more likely his chart, he would just make about over probably 200,000 in one year. So his chart for profits is gonna be about like 400,000, and I'm just already calling it out. All right, show you who else I follow. Now I like his story, Roland Wolf. $802,000, and he did this in about 2 years. So he did this in about 2 years. Started off with 3,100. Boom, just going up. And his winning percentage is 62%. Average gain is about 1,600. Average gain percentage is 13%. So, yep. Like I said, it's a trading journal. You track your trades. And also, there's a way to be transparent with yourself, too, as well. Because I get on stock twits a lot. And you say something to somebody, and they're like, "Oh, I just made $5,000." Like, really? You just made 5,000? I responded back to one guy like, "Man, this is stock tweet. Everybody make $5,000 a day." So, but yeah, Mason, his story was pretty good too. 150,000 profits in 2 months. And as you can see, he lost, but it took him 2 months just to make this. And I think his account size It's about $17,000. So he turned 17,000 into 150,000 in 2 months. So it's possible. It is possible. His winning percentage is 45%. 45%. So don't focus on your losses. What you need to focus is your not having. I mean, let me rephrase that. Don't focus on how many times you lose, but just focus on how much you're losing. If you narrow down your focus and you make your stop losses very close, then more likely you're going to be successful in the long term. I mean, I've seen some success. See if I can just find the Gamma trade. F. Yeah, there we go. Yuma. Keep saying Yama, but Yuma. So this was a sector momentum. Sector momentum, low float, and it was a former runner, and it was breaking past the last spike. Let me show you guys this. It was on this day. And it was on this day right here. And let me show you guys what I saw and why I did what I did. What day was that? 9/11. No, it was 9/11. It was this day, 9/16. 9/16. All right, is it right here? So this is what I saw. I knew resistance was right around here because this is the area of a lot of consolidation. And what this stock did, it boosted on this day. I saw a pre-market on this initial. On this initial run up, it got stopped right around here where all the bag holders were at. So once I saw that it hit that spot and it started trending downwards, I actually thought about, hey, maybe I should go short. But since it was sector momentum and like all these stocks in the energy sector, oil sector were moving, I made the smart decision of not going short. So I just continued to watch it. Then once I saw this, I was anticipating the breakout from this former top right here, and I knew that the high was at 5. Let's see here. It was 510. So it broke past that, like a quick long green bar. Once that happened, I just continued to watch it. This is the 5 minutes, so in the minute chart, it actually went up, then it came back down to like the 5. Then once I saw it was holding right around like the 508, 5010, I figured it was gonna break out, and sure enough, it did. So I got in at 5.15, $5.15, a little bit right above the breakout line. If I was wrong, might be some slippage, and I may get out maybe around like $5 or $4.90 something. but I just held on. It didn't do that. And next thing you know, it just continued to went parabolic. So on this spike right here, it wasn't even 5 minutes, after I bought it. Not even 10 minutes after I bought it. It spiked, got all the way up to 678, but I was actually selling around like 616. I was selling on the way up. My average ended up being 616, but I was selling at the 620s. I think I sold at like $5.90, $6 mark. So my average ended up being like 616, which were pretty good. So this play had all the right things. It was a former runner, low float, sector momentum. Like when all of the things go together, those are the stocks that could really run. And not only can they really run, but they could also be very, very profitable for you. So to this date, this is my largest trade in one day. So hopefully in the future, I could duplicate tens of thousands of these trades or even more. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys the Profitly. I'll leave a link if you guys want to check out my Profitly. And I'm gonna try to update it as I trade. That way, because I do notice a trend too. Most people who are successful in trading, they do have like a trading journal. Go back, review their wins, review their loss, see what they do right, what they did wrong. So yeah, that's my whole plan. And hopefully, this is somebody else that I was just chatting with. But hopefully, I continue to keep doing it. Hope this video was of value for somebody. So this is Vlad signing off, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and let's get ready for Monday.